Hey everyone, so I made a community post yesterday regarding my departure from playing Dokkan on a regular basis. And I received some great messages and I really appreciate all the thanks and support. So I wanted to clear things up in terms of what this all means. So first and foremost, of course, the global anniversary will mark 10 years of me playing Dokkan, and I started on Dokkan, stuck with Dokkan, dabbled with JP a little bit, and I feel like I've been a champion for quote unquote the best version of the game, and kinda I didn't really want it to unify because I think the differences in the global advantage was really real. But ever since the merger with JP at the beginning of the year, it's been a decline of interest for me, and unfortunately many others as well. So I decided to stop playing Dokkan like a content creator and basically become kind of like a free to play or really low to play player. And instead of buying stones and tickets to capture one copy of every Dokkan Festival exclusive or LR, and by not doing that, not summoning on everything, I don't feel like I'm gonna have the insights like I've had over the years. Like other creators are really still, woven into Dokkan, and I feel that's unfair to you guys, the viewership. So with that decision, I have to now figure out if I still make content, and really what do I do with this channel. So, funny thing is, I started making videos Christmas, or Dokkan videos Christmas of 2016. And in of itself, that's getting close to 10 years. Next year would be a 10-year anniversary. This year, if I made it to December 25th, would be 9 years of Dokkan content. I was much younger back then. My life was vastly different from where I am now. And it could really safe to say, I think it's safe to say here, I am one of the oldest, if not the oldest, by real age, Dokkan creators today, right? I think that that's probably true. I was old when I started this and way older now. And since then, I've pretty much made, since this 2016, I pretty much made daily videos for Dokkan for the past 7+ years. And last year, there was a fall off. There was gaps in between the daily content. And of course, recently, it's just been bigger gaps, right? So, but really, there's one through line through all this whole YouTube thing that I've done, and that is that this was and continues to be a hobby. And I told myself, this is something that's fun to do, right? It wasn't a second career, it really even wasn't, designed or created to have second income. It was just helping me pay for the dragon stones that I was using before. And I really told myself, right, when it's no longer fun to do, it's time to hang it up. Now, this is the biggest issue for me, right? It's not that I don't like making videos. I still like making videos. Making videos is fun. My style of videos is no editing. It's just low budget, push play record, and that's it. So nothing very difficult there. And the issue is, right, is the content, right? It's the content in of itself. Dokkan news, Dokkan summons, even giveaways hasn't been much fun for me in the past several months, even before the unification, right? And then really the video you guys like the most, and the series that I've done the longest is Best Teams, and I feel like that's actually more work than it is a fun hobby for me, and that's really strange because I love ranking stuff. I love making top 10 lists, really, of anything. I do it all the time. I get sometimes annoying when I make lists and debate it with friends, right? So one funny thing that was coming to mind was, well, what if I become like the Timu version of Watch Mojo and just do a top 10 list of all my interests, which it just ranges, right? There's a bunch of stuff I really like, but that's not really good for the algorithm, right? YouTube says, hey, you know what? You should make a channel that focuses only on one thing, but I guess that's kind of one thing. It just focuses on just making lists. So, or what to do with my channel, maybe I just make it like my second channel that really no one really watched, but Havo Nation was about like a hodgepodge of reviews, lists, my opinions, stuff like that. And again, I just ran out of time to go ahead and do that, but it was very fun to do. And again, fun is the key word. or of course the option of just shutting down everything and just becoming simply a viewer and a fan, just like yourself, just like I am now, right? I'm more probably of a viewer and a fan than a content creator. Again, I feel like I've just been a casual one at best anyway. So this is my dilemma, right? This is my dilemma in terms of what to do with the channel, because I still like making videos. I just don't like the content that I'm creating, right? It's been basically really repetitive, at least over the past couple years. So anyway, here's now my current timeline when it comes down to Dokkan, right? My farewell tour, to say the least, right? So global anniversary is going to start on 7/7. We know that. So that means that the global anniversary countdown is going to be starting on 6/30, right? So of course this new trailer or tease came out discussing what it's going to be. We pretty much all know it's going to be some form of Daima. I've talked about
Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle.
Anyway, but my farewell tour is going to look something like this, right? So global anniversary countdown 6/30, global anniversary 7/7. Here's the hilarious thing about me in terms of making this decision in the time frame. The global anniversary 7/7, I will be out of town 7/6 to 7, basically 7/10, 7/11. So I will miss everything in terms of everything dropping for the global anniversary in of itself. So again, it's just not it's not in the cards of my real life and Dokkan, it seems like. So I would be safe to assume my final Dokkan summons in terms of my main account and for this channel in terms of me being a full-on Dokkan channel will happen around 7/11, 7/12. I forgot to put the little slash there. Let me see. Look, I get to edit it as we are. There we go. 7-12. And then we'll probably do one more final bingo giveaway that I like to do, but again, just lack of accounts, lack of people having really interest in even getting a new account too, right? So, but bingo, just doing bingo is actually kind of fun. And then I will not leave you guys hanging, okay? After the global anniversary, this will be probably my last Dokkan only video. If I continue to make other things, this actually could be a kickoff. If I do like a top 10 video or top 10 channel or something of that nature, this actually be a funny kickoff. It'll end my Dokkan channel and just begin making a bunch of lists and reviews and stuff like that. If that's the route I go, again, I can just shut it down as well. So that will be it right there. The final best teams after the global Dokkan anniversary. And then we just call it a day, right? And we'll see from where I go from there. Now, I think by then I will figure out what the next chapter is, right? So there you have it. Hopefully this explains to you all like my thoughts and where I am right now. A lot of you guys, again, have been very supportive. Some of you guys are trying to change my mind. I don't think I'll change my mind in terms of me, in terms of just doing a Dokkan channel. But I might change my mind and just totally shutting it down, because that's where I am right now. Just say, hey, we're done. Just live on with life and go with it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. Again, thank you so much for your guys' support and messages. I've been reading a lot of them, and yeah, it's been great. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Later.